All right, so welcome to the lesson on simple linear regression. This is usually one of the first algorithms that people learn when they get into machine learning, and it's for a good reason. First of all, there's a lot of history behind this algorithm. It actually dates back to about the 1750s is when the initial ideas started to become discussed and published in literature. But really, simple linear regression is one of those concepts that conceptually is pretty easy to understand, especially when we start relating it to the idea of correlation. And moreover, simple linear regression is really fundamental to a lot of other more advanced algorithms that we'll end up learning in this course, but then also algorithms that we won't talk about in this course, but you'll likely learn throughout your career. So this is really a great place to start learning about machine learning and getting your feet wet. Now, it's important to understand that there's two different ways that you can use simple linear regression. One is for explanation and one is for prediction. When we use it for explanation, really we are trying to identify relationships between variables, and we're using that to describe actual patterns that exist. And that's important. And actually, throughout this lesson, we will look at some concepts that help us to interpret our model and relate it to the data that we're looking at and the patterns that exist in there. But we can also use simple linear regression for prediction purposes. And that is really the purpose of this course, is to use machine learning so that we can take a model that we train and use it on unseen data to make future predictions and to make future predictions as accurate as possible. And so really our emphasis is on the latter one, but you will learn some concepts around modeling for explanation and how we use the coefficients that we see within linear regression to understand relationships between two variables.